Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to today's video. I'm Debbie if you don't know me, and in this video I'm really excited. I've got a new palette to play with, which is the Cosmic Cove from Fantasy Cosmetica in collaboration with Multichromatica. And I've had this one on my wish list for Monolith for a month or so. I was like, do I buy it? Because I'm trying to be good, but it just kept talking to me, you know. I just kept thinking about it. So I decided to treat myself. It's beautiful. I'll put some close-ups and swatches in so that you can see it close up. It's just the most inspiring colour story. I love it, and I don't normally like really bright palettes either, but I love a 12 pan or even a 9 pan. But 12 is great, you've got a lot of scope with that. The mix of colours when you first look at it is quite challenging, and then you just see more and more colour combinations come to life as you stare at it. And yeah, I'm really excited to play with this one. So I've done the rest of my face makeup and cheeks, etc. But we're just going to do the palette and then I'll come back on camera with my lips still at the end, as I always do. So I'll bring you in closer now and we'll create the look using the Cosmic Cove by Fantasy Cosmetica and Multichromatica. So to prime today I'm going to use the Melt Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is the lightest shade that they do. I've got my contact lens in so I can't read what the shade is off the bottom because I wear varifocals and my contact lenses aren't very focal. Right, so to do this look today I want to concentrate on this blue purple ether in my outer corner, blend it out with Wisp. Probably going to use both of those purpley coloured shimmers, and then I want a flash of that magma shimmer in the middle. I want to put that more towards my inner corner. So I'm going to use a lot of shades. I was going to do 2 looks and I thought I'm going to use practically most of the shades, so I think 1 look will be fine. It's not quite as boiling today, so that's good news. I'm just going to take this in my outer corner and I kind of want to create a little bit of a winged out shape, but nothing too crazy. I want to take that about 2/3 of the way across. And like most of my looks, it'll probably look a bit crazy till I finished it. That's normally the way it goes. I just wanted to use a pencil brush just to sketch out the kind of shape that I'm looking for, which is a bit more of a kind of fat wing shape really. But yeah, it's only about 29 today. We're calling that a cool day now in the UK. I'll take that. I think we've gotten a little bit more acclimatised. I mean, I am still really hot, you can see, but it's not nearly as horrific as it has been, so that's good news. It was quite cool earlier in the week, but my husband's been off with flu and I can't film when I've got somebody else in the house. I don't know anyone, you know, if anyone else has got a channel if you feel the same, but I feel kind of self-conscious because you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. So, and it's kind of weird enough talking to a camera on your own in any case, but having somebody else potentially listening to you, because I don't think about you guys listening to me because I don't know about that, do I? When you're doing it. Yeah, I'm just kind of placing this at the moment, and it doesn't have to be too precise or anything because we are going to be putting other shades down. Quite approachable to me. I don't like blue very much, but purple I do. Now I have that placed, I just want to just wing it out just slightly and just diffuse it a little bit before I go into another shade that I'm going to blend it out with. So I've had a bit of drama ordering this. I ordered it from Monolith, which I use all the time, and they have really good service, and this was a proven fact this week because I ordered the Down to Earth Volume 2 palette from Give Me Glow along with this so that I could get the free shipping, and they sent me the Volume 1 because the covers look very similar and they picked up the wrong one. And I always want to do the best by an indie brand because I don't want them to be out of pocket, so I decided to keep the first palette because I thought I don't want them to lose the order and I don't own it. So, and I do love Give Me Glow, as you guys know, but I put sort of a solution to them and said, would you be prepared if I order Volume 2 as well to pay for the shipping to get it to me? But they did better than that. They sent me like a basket already created in the shop app, and they took 40% off the palette and gave me free shipping with next day delivery, and it's coming today. So you can't say fairer than that. And you know, mistakes happen, but it's how a brand deals with them is what makes all the difference in my eyes. So I always want to give people the chance to do that, but they went over and above. They're a brilliant, brilliant company. So that's where I got the palette from, but I am going to be getting both of the Give Me Glow palettes as well. So to blend out Ether, I'm going to go in with Wisp, which I love this kind of periwinkle purpley blue kind of shade. It's one of my favourites, so I knew I needed to use that one. I'm just going to use that to diffuse on the edge here. I'm just dragging that out just so it looks a bit more wing-like. I have to apply really light pressure now because if I go in too heavy it just creases on my skin. So that's the top tip if you're my sort of age. Make sure you're going very light-handed, because if you drag it heavily you're going to pull all of that skin and that's going to make it harder to blend. Makeup does get a little bit harder as you get older when you haven't got perfect smooth skin, but it is still doable. You just have to amend your technique. It's frustrating, but it's part of the fun, the joys of getting older. So how have you guys been this week? I've been to the gym on Tuesday, had my personal training session, and she gave me a well done and a high five for how much weight I'm able to lift compared to 3 weeks ago. And I've been working really hard to like try and get all the reps in, but obviously with good technique. I don't want to be doing anything silly and hurt myself or whatever, but she was like really pleased with me. I haven't lost a single ounce of weight, but I haven't been dieting though, because it's not really about that. I wanted just to make my clothes look like they fit better and just gain some strength, because I'm such a weak person. Like even carrying my food shopping bags I struggle, and I've lost strength like getting up out of chairs or walking up the stairs. My knees hurt all the time, so I was like, no, I need to sort that out. I'm just going in with a bit more of that ether shade just to make sure we've still got some depth with that in this outer corner. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for there. I'm trying to keep it subtle. Now you guys know me, subtle is not my middle name when it comes to eyeshadow looks. On the inner part, I just decided to do this, but I think I'm going to go with Ooze around here. I'm just playing really. I think sometimes the best makeup looks come from a little bit of makeup playtime. That's a nice shade. I think it would have shown up way better on a white base. It has quite a lot of a white base to it, but it's doing what I want it to do. I want to sort of flick that up more towards my brow, but in this front part here, and leaving the middle free. Okay, going in with NYX Glitter Primer all over my lids, kind of between the two shades there, and right onto the purple as well. Going right into the corner because I am going to put some of that yellow shade there, the shimmer. But the bit I'm going to keep blank is up here. I really love what Fantasy Cosmetica are doing. They have beautiful artwork, actually artist drawn artwork. They generally have smaller palettes and the colour stories are really inspiring and well put together, and I think I've been sleeping on the brand. I need to get more of their things, I think. So I'm going to use that sticky brush that we put the glitter primer on with and use the shade Rift, this dark purple metallic, and apply that as a bridging shade next to that purple. So I'm not going to go in too far. And I am going a little bit on an angle as well. Going back in with Wisp, the periwinkle shade, just making sure everything doesn't just stop there and we are blended there, because I've gone a little bit too high. I'm going to tap on a little bit of that Magna shade now, which is a weird one for the palette, but I love an orange shimmer, so I thought we could just dab a little bit of this close to the lash line. Just for a little bit of sparkly magic there. It's just a very tiny detail, but it will show in the look and it will add a bit of extra interest. I'm going in with Lazurite, this one here next to that, because that does seem to have some specks of like an orange colour and a purpley colour. Yes, that's going to work beautifully. Wasn't totally sure, but I think it will. Oh, that is a gorgeous shimmer. Blue, green, peachy reflex, all sorts going on in that one. And then going towards the inner part, I want to use Fungi. Almost using every shade. So that comes out a lot more green on the eye. Very green on the eye compared to in the pan. As you can see in the pan it looks yellow. On the eye it's green. That's fine because we've got that green in the swoop there. And the good thing about shimmers is even if they're not in the same family and they don't blend together as such, they don't muddy up, you don't have to worry about that, and you can create some interesting effects, I think. Just going to tap a bit of that on the lower lash line here as well. But that is a magical shimmer shade. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can on camera. I never think you can. But oh, it's really pretty. Just tapping a little bit more of that magma shade on because I just want to make sure it's definitely seen in the look. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just going to hop off camera for some more waterline, mascara and a lip, and I'll be back to show you the finished look and to give you my thoughts on the palette if you don't know already. Okay, so this is the finished look. Finished it off with a Cupid Arrow Stylo. This is in Lavender Pop. Just thought a little bit of lilac in the waterline, brighten things up and also echo that lilac-y sort of shade we used here to blend out with, the Periwinkle Lilac Blue. And then just normal mascara, it's my Sculpted by Aimee one I've been using lately. And for lips, I've gone in with a new lip pencil to me. This is Vamp from Unearthly. And then I've topped it off with the Flux Gloss from the Freya and Bella Beauty Bar Yin and Yang collection. Because that's got, it's a grey base, but it's got some purpley sparkles, and I think it really goes with that lip pencil really well. So yeah, that's the look, and I really love how it's turned out. I normally go way further out when I do this kind of shape, but I actually really like how it looks. I think I've kept it contained and it's all the better for it. On the palette, you already know my thoughts, I think. I think the artwork is probably the most beautiful they've ever done. It's just so beautiful, and what I really like about it is that the outside and the inside correlate to one another. You know exactly what you're getting and it's reflected on the inside. Their shimmers and mattes are really easy to work with. On my textured older eyelids, I don't have a problem with their shimmer shades at all, and I can pick them up on a brush, which is super important to me. I don't like doing that with my fingers really. I will if I have to, but it's not my favourite. And I think the shade selection is genius, because when you look at it, you're like, wow, there's a lot going on here. But there's a lot that will go together, but also complement each other. So there's a lot of looks for having a bright, colourful palette of 12 shades that are cohesive, that you could really pull together. So that Ether and Siren, for example, at the top there, those two mattes, that colour combination of like a turquoise and a deep purple is just beautiful. You can go in a more pinky direction. That magma orange shade I think would look beautiful with the grey. You've got this amazing shimmer with, it's a multi-chrome, it's got millions of different colours in it. It's so, so beautiful. You've got this weird shade, it's called Weird, which is a very luminescent shade. It's like white to like a purpley, ghosty sort of purple shade, and that'd go great with Wisp. I loved this palette actually. I think would be great for doing Halloween looks, but I love that it could lend itself to middle of the summer, to Valentine's, to Halloween. You know, you've got the dark pinks in here and the lighter pinks, so you could do something soft with that, and you know, just a hint of that shimmer on the lids or whatever. You could do so much with it. So Multichromatica did an amazing job in collaboration with Fantasy Cosmetica on this. I wasn't familiar with them at all, and to my knowledge they're quite a small creator, so to get the recognition that they deserve is amazing, because yeah, it's definitely brought them on the map and people know who they are now. And I just think, yeah, it's one of the best palettes I've bought in a very long time, that I'm the most inspired by. And I always think that's the case. Like, I just bought the Archer Colour by Bella Beauty Bar. It's a very useful resource palette to me, but there's like 36 shades I think in it. I always find that more of a struggle personally to find ways of creating looks than if I have 12 like this that are challenging but in the very best way. So yeah, love it, absolutely love it. If you like colourful eyeshadow, I can wholeheartedly recommend it. I've used most of the shades in this look. So what have I used? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I haven't used. I've used 7 out of the 12. So I've got a fairly good idea of what the formula is like and how it's performing, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, that's my thoughts. So, but guys, thank you for watching this one today. Hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.